Hello, everyone. We're back in Las Vegas in the heart of the World Series of Poker. Event number 47, a $5,000 no-limit Hold'em 8 Max event, didn't go well for Joao Vieira, who was eliminated after a very well-handled first day. But another Team Winamax player managed to avoid any accidents to reach the second day, Romain Lewis, who you've already seen write his name on the prize list of an event a few episodes ago. Today, Romain is going to need our encouragement as he begins day 2 with a very small stack of just 7 blinds. We're not far from being in the money. For our hero, everything is going to be double or nothing. All aboard, Romain!
Great day coming up. Day 2 of the $5,000 full ring, one of the biggest WSOP tournaments of the year. And Steph is here to pick me up. Gonna be a good day.
Allez,
Allez.
on est tout bon? T'as tout?
Bah ouais, je crois.
Ah bah let's go.
Yo creo que si.
Bon,
Yeah.
t'as vu le site draw?
J'ai
Même
vu
si
le
je
site
pense que
draw.
ça-
Bah si, le site draw, finalement,
si, remarque que
c'est
ça-
pas mal, quoi,
ouais.
parce que j'ai vu que j'avais un stack qui a le même que moi, déjà, 7 blindes, à
Ouais.
voisin, donc assez cool. Et 3 stacks qui ont 20 blindes. Donc en soi, moi, mes 7 blindes, j'ai beaucoup de fold equity sur les mecs qui ont 20 blindes. Surtout à 10-15 places de l'argent, quoi. Ils vont pas
Ouais.
me payer les tableaux et qu'ils vont mettre leur propre tournoi en danger. Donc ça, c'est quand même une bonne nouvelle. Et j'ai le chip leader, donc en soi, chip leader que je connais pas, plus 3 stacks à 20 blindes, plus un stack à 7 blindes, j'aurais... Ouais, c'est très bien, quoi. Je suis très content de cette table. Après, bon, on connaît. Hein.
Du coup, tu sais, ouais.
Et ouais, après voilà, hein. On sait que ça peut aller vite dans les deux sens,
Et si ça va pas vite dans les deux sens, donc imaginons que tu grindes ton short stack pour tenir, t'as besoin de quoi pour être capable de faire ça?
Je crois qu'un shove par orbite non payé, franchement, pendant 4-5 orbites, je dois être item. Hein.
Ok. Et donc du coup, un shove par orbite, et t'as besoin de penser à quoi pour si t'es un peu contraint par ce... Comment ça, il était rouge? Il était pas rouge, il était n'importe quoi.
Je pense qu'en moyenne c'est ça, et après mon shove par orbite, je vais pas être en mode c'est une règle, il faut que je shove une fois par orbite.
Ouais.
Non, ce sera forcément les cartes qu'on me distribue.
Donc ça, t'es ok aussi à accepter que peut-être qu'il va falloir que comme tu disais tout à l'heure, que tu stalles beaucoup, que tu sois
Ouais.
patient, que...
Après, où je suis pas si sûr, c'est mes ranges de 3 bet shove quand le mec a open et que je suis commit, quoi. Genre le mec est commit sur moi parce qu'il a open 2 blindes.
Ouais.
Jusqu'à quel point...
Eh bien écoute, je pense que c'est un bon moment pour te poser la question.
Ouais, ça dépendra un peu aussi du stack du mec. Si je pense que le gars... Dans tous les cas... Ouais. Dans tous les cas, c'est situation à table, nouvelle situation, nouveau spot. Mais je pense que ouais, ici à 15-18 places de l'argent, je suis obligé de jouer standard. Et si j'ai encore mes 6-7 blindes à quelques places de l'argent, et ben voilà, il n'y a plus qu'un seul but, entre guillemets, c'est de pas faire la bulle, quoi. Et en même temps, on dit ça, mais on est 80 left, 64 left ITM. Donc tout double up vaut quand même pas mal d'argent à ce nombre de joueurs restants par rapport à...
Qu'est-ce que c'est qui est plus important là du coup? Là, en partant de maintenant jusqu'à la bulle, est-ce que le plus important c'est d'arriver à doubler ton stack ou à rentrer dans l'argent?
Je pense que ça dépend vraiment de mon stack au moment de mes décisions. Imagine, j'ai 2 blindes avant l'argent ou 3 blindes, et ben là, sans doute, c'est sûr que c'est faire l'argent le plus important. Mais si par exemple j'ai 30 blindes et que je pense que j'ai un spot qui est... Oula, qu'est-ce qu'il fait?
Il s'est trompé de chemin.
Et je pense que j'ai un spot qui est vraiment bien à 3 ou 4 bet shove pour 35 blindes. Là, ça peut être plus intéressant de partir pour ce coup parce qu'en double up ou prendre des jetons, jouer des pots peut-être de 70 blindes ou peut-être induce quelqu'un pour 70-80 blindes. Sur ce tournoi qui est quand même assez turbo, avant l'argent, ça vaut pas mal d'argent, quoi. Donc, là, encore une fois, ça dépendra trop de la situation.
Ça, t'arrives à le quantifier quand tu dis ça vaut pas mal d'argent, t'as une... c'est clair dans ta tête la valeur que ça a en termes
c'est dur à quantifier, mais tournoi assez turbo, parce que je pense qu'on continue sur 40 minutes de niveau, c'est ça?
Ouais, ça c'est sûr.
En fait, c'est quasiment un turbo, plus le fait que, donc on va dire qu'il y aura peut-être 20-25 blindes d'average jusqu'à tard dans ce tournoi.
Ouais.
Plus le fait que ben voilà, le moins d'ITM dans un tournoi, et ben, entre guillemets, on va dire que le moins c'est grave de faire la bulle quand on a une situation où on peut par exemple doubler nos 30 blindes parce que 60 blindes sur un average à 25 blindes dans ce tournoi-là, ça va valoir beaucoup plus que si on était 400 left et que je jouais un peu pour 60 blindes à 400 left. Sauf que bon, ça allait moins que 20 left, 15 left, enfin, c'est toujours pareil, quoi.
Ok.
Mais c'est toute la difficulté de l'ICM dans les spots particuliers qui vont se présenter. Mais
Encore une fois, juste sur ces questions-là, c'est quand même, je crois, important que ça soit clair dans ta tête. Alors même si tu ne peux pas le faire à l'avance, j'ai bien compris, parce que ça va dépendre de la situation. Mais que tu es déjà arbitré dans ta tête entre les différents scénarios au moment où ça se produirait. Tu vois ce que je veux dire parce que le pire de tout, c'est que tu arrives face à la situation et que tu ne saches pas quoi faire.
Bien sûr. Après, vraiment, je sais pas combien de temps ça va prendre, mais ça m'étonnerait plus d'un niveau et demi, peut-être de niveau grand max. C'est-à-dire que je vais distribuer peut-être 18 mains, 15 mains, 18 mains. Ouais, on a 95% du temps, ce sera jouer entre 5 et 12 blindes. Et voilà quoi. Mais c'est vrai que quand même intéressant de penser aux autres cas, c'est sûr. Mais...
je veux dire, tu connais le truc
bien sûr.
Aussi bien que moi. Hein. Je veux dire, encore une fois, tous ces scénarios-là, ils existent. Alors tu as des probabilités d'occurrence, mais enfin bon, c'est... Encore une fois, tout peut se produire. Hein.
Je compare par exemple, je me souviens, on avait eu pas mal ces discussions, il y a quelques WSOP où j'étais arrivé short en demi dans 1005. C'est vrai que ce upswing 12 ou 65 ou 70 blindes dans l'espace de 5 mains est presque déstabilisé quoi, dans la situation, dans le truc. J'étais à mode, je m'attendais à une demi-short et c'est vrai que c'est important de...
encore une fois, la question, c'est d'accepter, c'est d'être prêt à n'importe quel scénario, en fait, tu vois. Donc, tu peux être prêt à buster, à devoir rester short tout le temps, à doubler et quand même à devoir rester short, ou alors à monter une tonne. Ça arrive. Hein. T'as des mecs, le Greg Merson là, qui a gagné le main event quand il avait une hanté, le mec... Il y en avait eu un autre aussi qui avait gagné un EPT il y a longtemps, je me souviens plus de c'était, là, je crois un anglais, là, il est pareil, le mec il lui restait genre une demi-blinde. En une orbite, il était passé chip leader à la table finale. C'était un truc, le mec avait gagné tous les coups, il avait fait doubler, tripler, trucs, machin. Une ou deux orbites, mais c'était un truc, c'était ahurissant quoi. Donc, je veux dire, oui, statistiquement ça se produit pas souvent, mais le truc c'est justement que si ça se produit, que ça soit pas déstabilisant, que tu sois pas là à te dire oh putain, j'avais pas pensé à ce scénario quoi. L'idée c'est juste ça. Clairement. Donc adaptation.
Respiration au moment présent.
Par définition, si tu es dans le moment présent, tu devrais être capable justement de t'adapter, de réajuster en fonction de ce qui se passe. Je vais mettre là. Logo, t'as tout, Laurent?
Got it.
Bon, good luck, messieurs.
Thanks, Steph.
Faites-nous rêver. Portez le drapeau.
We will.
We can do it. We can do it, Alex. 80 players left, one of the biggest tournaments of the year, and I really, even if I got a small stack, I believe in my chances here.
Before you go. Sure. Who needs bell when you got she's so cool?
C'est aujourd'hui, c'est pas demain, c'est aujourd'hui.
It's now, baby. It's right here, right now.
This is the moment. Quarter of an hour to go until the day 2. It's going to be tough to make the money, I know it, but poker could go quick in every way, and maybe at the end of the day, we'll be playing a final table.
Ouais, on a un bon petit quart d'heure, c'est ça?
Un quart d'heure.
Ouais, on détente. Voir la fin peut-être, ou les 3-4 left des 1005, voir qui est dedans. 3-4 left du shootout, voir qui est dedans. Hello. Ça va. He's by far the greatest poker player Africa has ever seen. Of course, because no one can be here with more than 7 blinds. What are you playing today, bruv?
I'm here to support Romain Louis in le tournoi 800
Très bien.
avec le petit Léon.
Très bien.
Le petit Léon.
Very nice. I'll tell you where I am. You can stay, you can rail.
Yeah, I'm supporting you.
I have my 7 bigs, like a boss.
7 bigs?
Si,
And you
señor.
are the last team guy in the...
Increíble, ¿no?
Oh, yeah, incredible. So I wait for you here.
Outside. Hello. How are you, bro? Yeah, you too, man.
A lot of really well-known faces here, of course. 80 players left in one of the biggest tournaments. We're going to know a lot of players. I don't know everyone on my table. I know quite a few players. I've no idea about the chip leader. He's got like 1.6 million or something, but I've never played against him. Anyway, I've got 7 blinds, and for the moment, my only objective is play the least amount of hands possible until the money, which means basically stalling a lot. But I stall in my own way. I like to fold my hands quickly, and when I know I'm going to go all in, I'm going to take as much time as I possibly can, and it'll be up to my opponents to call the time. They're allowed to call the time. I know that if I play many hands, the odds are that I'm going to bust before the money. It's not a comfortable situation to be in here. I'm obviously one of the favourites to bust out, but I'm going to do everything I can to stay in this tournament, and hopefully, the cards will be with me. Right, I'm big blind. It's a really important hand. I'm obviously paying a lot. 16k out of my 7 blinds. It does hurt. Be really nice to find a hand here. That's interesting, a limp from the chip leader on my big blind. It's really rare at this part of this stage of the tournament. I mean, are you trapping me over there? Do they want me to see a flop? I know this guy on the button. He's one of the best players around in the last 2 years. He's been winning everything on high stakes online. As well. Alright, well, we're probably going to see a flop.
Yeah, base is over there.
Try and get some information on this guy. And I see an ace and a 10. Oh wow, okay. Well, this is a really good spot for me in the end. I mean, I don't really know much about the hijack's range, but I mean, I've got 5 blinds, ace 10. I'm definitely going to go all in. Now it's a question of time, patience. My objective, I need to remind myself that, is to play the least amount of hands possible before the money. I've been folding quickly because I want to take the most amount of time when I know I'm going to go all in. It's my strategy. I know people know that I'm going to take my time. They know about the short stack stalling. But even then, it's tough to call the clock. I hate doing this. I feel really bad inside. But hey, time's free, and time's money. It's funny, the chip leader doesn't really seem too annoyed. Normally chip leaders at this point have already called the clock on me. This is good, I'm taking a lot more time than I thought I'd be allowed. No, there you go. Clock is called. He's calling the clock with just about 25-30 blinds, but must be just irritated, wants to play poker. I understand, I did the same thing in his situation, in his place. I got 30 more seconds to act. I knew I was going to go all in a couple minutes ago. Nothing glorious about taking the time here, but there's nothing too bad about it too. I just know that my odds of making the money are so slim that I'm just little bit by little bit trying to get there. But firstly, this has to go through. I'm probably always going to get paid at least once all in, so I'm going to have to win a race. Hopefully I have the best hand. Okay, let's go.
We still on 4-8 here? Cool. Folded just in time for the 4-8. Not bad, huh?
Save yourself 1,000.
1,000. That's it.
Sweet. You need it.
Absolutely.
It's okay, I can't stall every hand 30-40 seconds. I really prefer to fold quickly and then stall the most possible when I actually have an action, have a decision. It's my way of playing bubbles short stack.
I look at both cards, by the way.
Really? In this situation?
Yeah.
Why?
Alright, both cards look pretty good
You look at
here.
your first one, that's good.
Blind on blind. Jack 10 off is going to be enough to try and steal the blinds and antes. Now it's that patience game again. It's that tough interior feeling of wasting people's time but actually making money in the process. I told him that I looked at both cards because this guy, a few hands ago, yeah, 3-bet shoved against the chip leader. Guy folded and he just went, I've only looked at one card and we were like, no way. And he turns around an ace, and then we looked at the other card and it was like a 3. And he was like, oh, I wouldn't have gone all in if I saw the other one. And we were like, okay, I got my information. I know you're a bit crazier than I thought. How much do I have again? I know exactly how much I have. I'm just going to count it out. People are starting to get irritated a bit at the table. I can feel it. They're moving around. It's this tough moment before the money where emotions inside are running pretty high. It's not that close though. I know I'm going to go all in. I'm just taking my time over here. Still 7 from the money. Every hand is important. Every second is important. I can feel the frustration in my opponent's heads. Sorry, lads. You're allowed to call the time when you want. And, alright, I'm just gonna put it all in. I'm not gonna wait until the 30 seconds are up. Alright, all good, all good, all good.
I'm not stalling every hand. Folding quickly, most hands.
Got the blinds and antes reminding them that I've folded quickly the other hands, even if, hey, they know what I'm playing. It's just one of those situations where it gets so annoying when the situation repeats itself and reoccurs.
Just 110.
So I'm never going to be able to take 30 seconds every hand. However, just taking 2-3 seconds at most hands and 2 minutes on others, like, oh, I can do it, I can get it through. People don't like calling the clock. I think it's fine. You should probably just be able to call the clock really quickly in these sort of situations and be accepted by the floor. I'm all for changing the rules for sure.
You didn't bring the Under Armour shirt today?
I threw it out.
Threw it out because you decided you couldn't wear a shirt that you didn't know what color it was?
Alright, strong leg here is limping his cutoff into all stacks that can kind of 3-bet shove. I've got ace-9 suited here. I'm only playing a little less than 12 blinds, and I think if my opponent had opened, I'd probably just folded my hand. This is a tough spot. Does he have as many traps as I think he could? I mean, he's happy to take the blinds and antes. He's got a big stack. Why is he limping over here? They probably just think I'm stalling again, but I'm actually not sure about what I'm going to do here. 7 from the money, and I'm playing into the range that limp the cutoff. With a stack that he'd be actually happy to take the blinds from. So is he just trying to save 10k in the times that he's going to get 3-bet shot, or is he trying to induce us? I think he's trying to save 10k here. I'm going to take the risk. We're still quite far from the money. We're not like on the bubble or 2 from it. We're still 7. So if I can take every chip in the middle, I'm probably gaining 25-30% of my stack, and it's actually a nice situation. Okay, I'm all in.
All in.
Okay, I need 3 folds here. 1 is good. Oof, he hasn't folded his hand directly, but who knows, maybe he's taking the time just like me, and that he actually doesn't have a real hand. I'm hoping that's the case anyway. Take as much time as you want, buddy, as long as you give your cards away. He's been taking more or less 20-30 seconds every hand, so I'm not too scared about this situation. I think he's just taking his time like I was. Alright. And a quick fold, that's perfect. Okay, I've got a bit more breathing space now. That's a really important hand. I'm happy I took that shove. My read was pretty good. I'm seeing no hands here, no hands, just folding. But it's okay. I've got my little breathing space, and that's exactly what it's for.
You out?
Click this hand and stop dealing.
That's him.
Alright.
Click this hand and stop dealing.
Oh wow, it's kings against queens. He's hit queen on the flop. The bubble's still not gonna burst. Yes, it has burst. Oh wow.
I wanted you to hit it.
It's those double mixed emotions in poker. You feel bad for someone, but at the same time I feel really good about making the money. It was my main objective of the day. And I feel lighter, I feel better, I feel free. Let's do something in this tournament, come on.
La bulle s'est éclatée à ma table. 2 rois contre 2 dames. Dame au flop. Backdoor flush. On va le faire, Andy? Oui? Allez! Giving me some chip time. How you doing, bro? How much you got? 5? Nice.
Tony Miles joins the table once we're in the money, and that is not only one great sign of us making the money and running deep together, but maybe we can have a little fun at this table. He's a great guy. We've spent some amazing times together in the past, and maybe we're going to create some more right now. Alright, I'm looking at a sweet little hand now who just made the money, Jack 10. Got my 8 blinds from the cutoff, so they're definitely moving in. Hopefully I can just steal the blinds and the antes. Alright, I need 2 more folds. The cameras aren't helping me, buddy.
Still got a big blind to swear. It's there.
Alright, it looked like he looked at one good card, the other one not so much, but does seem interested. It's a big portion of his stack, so maybe he can make tight folds. No, he's not making that, of course not Ace-7, of course that's a normal call, alright, I can win this one. Pretty much a flip. Ah, it's a bad flop. Oh, miracle turn. Yes, get in there. Alright, new tournament doubling up straight away just after the bubble burst. It's exactly the way I love it. I'm feeling great right now, I'm feeling great. All the pressure of the money is gone. One more deep run coming. I'm feeling good.
It's not gonna change. I'm not sure about it, bro.
One big blind only, folks.
They never reduce the ante. Not even heads up.
25 is the bet, raise to 25.
Alright, Mr. Miles raised it up 25k over here. And can I defend my big blind? Yeah, I probably can. It's not the best hand in Hold'em, but got 13k to put into just over 60, so I'm obviously going to see a flop and see how I can defend myself. I can maybe lead very small certain textures. Going to give up on a lot too, but come on, let's flop something here. King 9 deuces. Okay, I made a pair. Let's see what Tony does. It's a dangerous flop because it's going to be tough to get away from second pair here. He's going to see bet at such a high frequency, this board.
You haven't played it all this summer, have you?
He's kind of gone for bigger sizing here. I don't love it. 35 into 60, I was thinking he was going to see bet 20 most of the time. I'm definitely not going all in. I'm probably never folding, even if it looks strong.
It is though. It is.
Can't fold second pair here, it just seems too weak. Gonna see a turn and be quite cautious. Come on, dude, put a 9 or a 7 out there, that would really help my case. Oh wow, it's just
They do it. They're ridiculous. They'll go till like 6 in the morning.
2 pair on the turn. Is there any way I could lead this? No, there's no point. Plus he bet really expensive on the flop, but more than I thought, so maybe he actually has a king and he goes for it on the turn. I could just check back at king as well with the flush coming in, but doesn't look like... Oh, then I heard... I've just got to check my cards. Yeah, here's 2 pair. Brilliant, brilliant news. Maybe... Okay, he's got king jack. I just need to fade a deuce, a king, or a jack. Yes. Oh, it's another double up. Oh wow, we're right back in it. How much I got? I got like 135 behind. Plus what's in the pot. I think I'm close to 400,000 now. We were talking about it with the coach this morning, how everything could go so quickly in one day of poker. It's insane. 25 minutes ago I was thinking I could still make the double, and right now I've got more than average stat going into the 60 final players, this $5,000 event. This is great stuff.
I'm so fucking
Actually, yeah, on YouTube they have one of the best.
Is there English subtitles?
Yeah, English subtitles. I can show you.
They just talk about how bad all the American stuff is.
He's American, so I call.
The French talked about how bad the Americans are.
Alright, A6 here.
Not only the French. Well,
Joking around with my American buddies here in the 5K. They like to believe that lots of people speak badly about them. Well, it's only half true. Okay, that's not exactly what I wanted to see. A small all-in for about 4 blinds. I mean, he often has a better hand than me, but maybe I can dominate a few broadways. Nice, 9, okay. I'd definitely take a 6 if the dealer can produce one right now. Come on, baby. 6.
a jack. Oh, and now a 10.
10 for a split.
Oh,
Oh,
that'll do,
3
that'll do.
splits as well. Wonderful. Not losing a single chip in that hand. I'll take it.
I'll take it. It's okay.
Yeah.
I know. I'm just like, I thought he was.
Hey out 5-2-0.
That's what's going on in my head.
That was a good teamwork. Thank you, restaurant.
Alright, I've still got a bit of time, bit of patience. I got my 20 blinds. The blinds are up 16k, but I've got all my time. I know about the situations. See how short I just fell before. It's okay, I can fold it up. Let's go.
I don't know if that's fly. You know DC. So what? You know Dan. Yeah, for years.
It's one of those more ace-4 suited it'll do. It'll be good enough. Haven't played a hand in a long time. Here I'm under the gun. I'm representing quite strong. Not many profiles and stacks at the table comfortably 3-bet me light. Going for the raise.
What else is in the ocean?
Sharks, rays.
It's an important one, this one. I really wanted to get through.
Chad. We have. Are you in a hand? We have Tommy Lee, and we're fading Sperlin, Elia Lesra, and Arthur. Tommy Lee's the chip leader.
I'm gonna fold aces.
11, 10
Good
or 11.
fold, so good.
He got 12 or 13. He got 13. But he wasn't drafted, so.
Can feel the importance of the tournament catching up here. Everyone seems way more concentrated. They know that they're only a few hands of poker away from a big final table, and you can just feel it. I can feel it in my bones at least. Alright, ace 5. I haven't even got 15 blinds. I'm on the button. I don't really want to raise because I could just get shoved and I need to fold, so I'm going to try and take the blinds in the antes and risk all my stack here. I think it's the best thing I could possibly do. It's not comfortable, I don't love it, but I'm all in.
There's all one.
Alright, one more fold. Oh no, he snapped me. Okay, I'm gonna have to come from a long way behind here. Ace 5 off, I just need that little 5. And if I can hit it, I really go up to a comfortable stack here. It would be my best moment of the series, of the tournament. Come on. That's not the flop I want. A 5 is what I need now. Alright, we can split with a 10 to a 10 or a 5. Okay, not for today. Not for right now. Do I still have a little bit left? Maybe I have a little bit left.
You got a bit more than
I was just going to leave the table that I heard pay out, but maybe I have 40k or something left. It still feels like it's the end of my tournament, but no, I think I've got a little bit left there. The table's going to break as well. I'm not even going to benefit from it. Just being cut off. Ah, it feels bad, man. It feels bad.
That's some OG shit right there, I ain't gonna lie. Let me help you. Why, thank you, sir.
All right, 43k left. Who knows? Famous poker player once said all you need is a chip and a chair. And I've got about 8 chips right now, so
I'm a nice guy.
8 chips in the chair, that can definitely do something magic.
Good luck, guys.
I'm back to my starting stack of the day. That started well. Rang that up, why can't I do it again? Couple blinds and a dream.
Oh, man. I don't know where we played.
Porco due.
I don't know where we played, but we were talking shit. It was fun.
Oh, that's good.
That's not me. You have the wrong guy.
No.
How are you
No,
not?
like fun stuff.
You impressed?
You're the best. Are you going for the patience?
I've been folding since the bubble.
What? What? Oh my god, with 19 suited?
That was great. You called anyway.
Oh, how? Sure. That's what I limp. I have nightmares, bro. I swear I have nightmares.
All right.
Goodness gracious.
Dario Sammartino at the table. Good friend. The chances of me winning this bracelet are very slim right now. Okay, king and an 8 suited. That'll be enough for my 2 blinds.
I don't think you can raise.
I can raise.
No, I'm just saying you're gonna go all in.
I raise.
Whoops. Sorry.
I'm gonna turn them up.
That's exactly what I had.
7-3. Got to kill his hand.
No. That was a dealer issue, not.
Okay, Natural's coming in for the kill. Someone can go all in and we can play heads up for 4 times my stack. That'd be nice. Doesn't look like it's gonna happen.
You weren't getting them out of
All right, we need spades, we need an 8, we need a king staying alive here. Stay alive. 5-3 deuce doesn't sound any good. I'm just gonna put my last 3k in there. Hopefully someone isolates, I can play heads up.
No.
That's nice, he was asking for a pay jump so he could stall for me. Nice touch.
A little better when I was over there.
Okay, getting isolated over here is good news. Maybe I can have 2 life cards here of king and 8. Ah, he's got king at 3. Okay, just an 8 of spades to stay alive here. No.
Alright, good game, guys. Good luck.
Alright, better day than I kind of expected at the beginning. I came in with 7 blinds, made the money, ran it up to 400k, had the chance to dream at it, and it's not going to be this one. There's a lot of good friends still in. Alex is still here from this morning. He's actually doing really well. Hopefully this tournament can be for them and the next will be for me. We still got a big month here at WSOP. The main event's coming up. We've got still big tournaments and I'm feeling good. I'm running okay. I'm going deep in tournaments. Experiences and experiences time after time, and I'm sure one day my time will come.
Yes, there's always the next tournament, because a true poker pro doesn't dwell on their failures. Better yet, they turn them into something positive, and there's quite a bit of positive in that $5,000 8-max you just left. You managed to raise a tiny stack and slip into the paid seats, turning your 7 blinds into a new World Series of Poker result. That 39th place finish earning you $10,000. That's all the ammunition you need to continue your quest for the World Champion bracelet. And our exploration of the WSOP continues as well. We'll see you soon with a new player starting a new tournament in the next episode of Inside the Mind of a Pro.